Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me, John Laval. Listen, I'll tell you what really makes a horror movie really scary. Okay, traditionally, I've watched every horror movie. I'm not really all that interested, but I've never been scared of it. Scared of that type of a movie. I don't take a real great interest in it. I think you get too much of that in your head, and things get weird. But I do watch the odd one, and there have been a few movies that were really outstanding, and most of them aren't. And I'll tell you why. It's the introduction of music. Now, music works with other movies. It sets your mindset. That's what we're trying to do, is control the way you feel about the scene. It's a control tool that they use. Music sets up the mood. In horror movies, it sets up the mood. It also sets up what's going to happen. You can tell by the music whether somebody's going to be killed or slashed to pieces or something's going to happen. I mean, the music tells you everything. So there's really not that much of a surprise. But there were some really good movies that never used music. And for example, The Exorcist, that first movie that came out, there was no music in it except for a little melody in the middle there, where the mother was walking down the street. It was called Tubular Bells, but it was just like a little musical interlude. It wasn't setting up anything. But all the scenes in The Exorcist, it was playing out like real time. I mean, it's like you were there. There was no music. In life, there's no music unless you add it. But so it was very, very close to reality, and that's what scared people. It wasn't so much what they were seeing on the screen. It was the fact that they didn't add music for the very first time. And then there's these movies called Paranormal. And they're very successful too. There's no music in them, so you're just nailed to this screen, sitting on the edge of your seat. You never know when it's coming up and when it's not coming up, and it just scares you to pieces. It's very, very stressful. I think that's the point of a horror movie, I guess. That's what you're paying for. Anyways, there was like Blair Witch Project was another movie that they didn't put any music in. That was a really cheap production, and that thing went to make millions and millions and millions of dollars on a production. It didn't cost them about $300,000 to do the whole movie, and it had more success than Friday the 13th and that doll Chucky or whatever it's called. But every scene is set up. I find it boring, and if I'm going to watch a horror movie, I want it to horrify me. And there were a few movies that did. And a message to you directors: if you want real good success in your production, dump the music. No more music, okay? Just play the movie out, and watch how much more money you'll make, just because the scenes weren't set up with music. Everybody knows it's coming up, so it gets to be boring. Anyways, that's my thoughts on movies, horror movies, and how to make them better. See ya.